An unusual morning. When the clock struck 5 a.m., Lon woke up on the familiar old wooden bed. The weak light from the window shone through, illuminating her silver-streaked hair. She turned to sit up, feeling a slight pain in her lower back, a familiar sign of aging. I can't keep this up forever, Lon thought to herself. At nearly 60 years old, she still maintained a slim figure thanks to her old farming habits, but in recent years, everything seemed to change faster than she thought. Her skin became dry, and her joints started to creak when she stood up and sat down. She stood up, put on a thin sweater, and walked out onto the porch. The cool morning air blew on her face, inspiring her with a determination. I have to take better care of myself. I have to be proactive and not sit around waiting for aging to come. That day, Lon visited her old friend Thursday, who was 2 years older than her but always radiant, with rosy skin and a nimble gait. How do you stay so young? What's the secret? Lon asked, half jokingly. Thursday laughed and poured Lon a cup of hot ginger tea. There's no magic secret. But I've changed my lifestyle since I was 55. I eat more carefully, do light exercise, take care of my skin and get enough sleep. Small habits, but they add up to big changes. Lan's eyes lit up when she heard that. She never thought that small changes could make such a difference. That evening, Lon sat at the small kitchen table, flipping through old notebooks. She decided to make a new eating plan for herself. Eat lots of green vegetables and fresh fruits to provide natural vitamins C and E to help brighten the skin. Prioritize fatty fish, nuts, and olive oil, supplement omega-3 for the heart and joints. Reduce sugar, salt, and fat. She used to love sweet tea and fried foods, but now she has to learn to control herself. Drink enough water every day. Don't just drink when you're thirsty. The first meal she tried to reform was breakfast the next morning. A bowl of oatmeal cooked with nut milk, a few slices of banana, and a handful of walnuts. At first, the bland taste made her uncomfortable. But thinking about her health, thinking about the supple appearance she desired, Lon patiently tried to get used to it. 4. Light exercise, the secret to staying young. A week later, Lon found a group of gymnasts in the park near her house. Every morning, she wore sports clothes, a wide-brimmed hat, and walked slowly to the park. Light exercises such as stretching, bending over, rotating wrists and ankles, walking briskly for 30 minutes, gradually became an indispensable part of her morning routine. On drizzly days, she only practiced indoors, doing simple yoga movements. On sunny days, she walked further, enjoying the scent of wildflowers along the road. She felt very clearly, her joints were lubricated, her legs felt lighter, and her back was less painful. Lon used to think, old people just sleep less. But after reading more documents, she realized, deep sleep is the time when the body recovers itself. If you don't get enough sleep, your skin will wrinkle quickly, your bones and joints will age quickly, and your memory will also decline. She adjusted her habits. Don't drink strong tea or coffee after 3 p.m. Take a warm bath in the evening to relax. Read a few pages of a light book instead of watching TV before going to bed. Gradually, deep, uninterrupted sleep returned. Every morning when she wakes up, Lon feels like her body is recharged with energy. Skin and joint care, investing in the future. Lon bought a bottle of gentle moisturizer. Morning and evening, she washed her face, then applied the cream, and gently massaged in a circular motion. She also took calcium and vitamin D as advised by her doctor. Don't forget to sunbathe for 15 minutes every day so that her body can synthesize vitamin D naturally. Every time she looked in the mirror, she smiled. I'm not young anymore, but I'm radiant in the way of an experienced woman. 6 months later, Lon attended her high school reunion. All her friends were surprised. Why does Mrs. Lon look so fresh? Her skin is rosy, and she walks faster than before. Lon just smiled. She knew that it was not a miracle, but a silent change every day. Her weight was more stable. Her blood pressure and blood sugar were both within safe limits. Although her skin was not as smooth as when she was in her 20s, it was healthy and naturally rosy. And most importantly, she felt like she was truly living, no longer worried, no longer constrained by the fear of aging. At the end of the story, Lon sat on her familiar wooden chair, looking out at the small garden full of yellow daisies. She smiled at herself and at those who are entering the threshold of U60. Don't wait until your health leaves you to appreciate it. Love your body every day, like taking care of a small garden. Good seeds, patience, and love are miracles.